Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. He's in zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The Hoosiers get enough for the first down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He makes a catch. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. A first down for the offense. The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Bears want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen,
he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real...
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
He doesn't need it. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Carl.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
They're trying to get to it. Finds a man on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The run from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Motion from the offense. Snap in the shotgun. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a first down for the offense. At the end of the first quarter, with the score 14, Indiana 7.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Indiana! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The way this game, you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and he wants to go deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the defender got his hands on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll down after a good return.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. They take over at the 43.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down. But it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Bears will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This quarterback, part of their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just, it makes the defense communicate.
He gets it in! Touchdown, Bears! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now adjusting. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. At the 35, he's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Baylor 49, Indiana 28.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the right. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 24 over Utah State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught behind the line. It's Thorne. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score 63, Indiana 20.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Trying to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Indiana, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Bringing it back. Strikes the blow. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Indiana, 28.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will